There we go. I forgot to unmute my mic to start with. But I'm on time. I'm not late. I'm not missing the first hour like I did last week. I double checked and then triple checked to make sure I'd be on time tonight. I was going to do a proper intro, but the only thing that's announced for a 3-hour show is an open challenge with Seth Rollins for the United States title. Who do we think will be doing the challenge? Put your answer in the comments and I'll see you in a sec.
This is Big E from the new GAHY. Give me that whole yeah. Give it to me. I need it.
How's everyone doing then? People had a busy week? Good weekend? I think the clock's changed in the US for a lot of people, so yeah, that's why I had to double and triple check, because I was like, I don't want to miss it up and come on the normal time I do in the UK, which is 1:45 in the morning, and then Raw doesn't go live until 1:45, so I'd be sat here for an hour doing nothing. So yeah, I double checked, I triple checked to make sure I'd be on time tonight. We've got a couple of people in already. We've got Sassy, awesome moderator as always. Welcome to the Gimme a Holy live stream of Monday Night Raw with myself, Dan. Honoured to have you here with us, whether you're in for a minute or an hour. If you don't want to, we do have the Patreon and Super Chats available. You can donate. We would like any donation. We appreciate every little penny that gets put into the channel from you guys. We've got Janelle in. Thank you very much for joining us, Janelle. We have got the memberships through the YouTube only side of things at the moment. With the YouTube side, you'll get custom emojis. You get, let me bring it up to show people. There we go. You'll get the Hulkamaniac tier, which is the starting tier. With that one, you get the custom emojis. You'll get a custom little logo next to your name to say you're a Hull Yeah member. You also get the hardcore tier, which is the next one up. With that one, you'll get the... Let me remember. You'll get a video call or a custom video once a month from us guys, hopefully, depending on whether we can all get together or get onto a video together to do it for you. And then we've got the champion tier, which is our top tier. With that one, you get everything from the previous tiers, and we're also looking at doing a discount on our merchandise shop, which the link for it is in the chat below, but it is going to be going into the chat box in a second, so let me just load that one up. And that way I can let you see the link on there. Yep, so if you did want to have a look at any of the merchandise available, we have got the link going into the chat now. It is gimmehullia.myspreadshop.co.uk. If you want a t-shirt, if you want a jumper, if you want a teddy bear, baseball cap, phone cases for certain phones. Oh, there's plenty on there. Have a check it out, see what you think. We've got Louis in. How we doing, Louis? Hola. Our awesome moderator saying hello to everyone straight away. We got Michael in. How we doing, Mike? You have a good weekend? Buddies are in. Mox buddies. Hey, Dan the man. I'm here. Yeah. And then through YouTube, if you'll see that comment where it's got the little logo like that, that one there, when you're looking on YouTube itself, it will actually show the logo. StreamYard can't actually pull that information through to show exactly what it is. And then the custom emoji where it's got the hull and the brackets, that again is another custom designed emoji. I don't know what happened there. It just seemed to kick me out. But I'm back. Yeah, we hope everyone's had a great weekend, whether it's been busy, whether it's been quiet, whether it's been entertaining, whether it's been a chilled weekend. We want everyone to make sure they're chilled out. Sassy's changed their rating on Crown Jewel from a 4 to a 6 after watching it again. I've watched bits of it. I haven't got a chance to watch it all because I've been working yesterday, I've been working today. But from what I have watched, it was, based on the entertainment side, it was better than Clash at the Castle. And I was there, I know the atmosphere was a lot better because of everything on there, and being in the crowd, in the stadium, feeling the atmosphere when people walked out to the ring. It was, I think, the best show I've been to. But again, that is very subjective because of the atmosphere. In terms of in-ring action, I do think that Crown Jewel was far superior. There was great matches, there was great stories, and I said it when watching it with Dom on the Saturday, it did feel a bit like a glorified house show again, but they glorified house shows wouldn't have stuff like Bailey versus Bianca and having everything that went with that one. So yeah, I can completely agree with what you've done there, Sassy. Michael's saying, "Yep, how was your weekend, Sassy?" Yeah, check the website, check the shop. There's plenty available. Whether it's reading articles on there, which I think Jack does most of them now. We've got our Twitter, we've got our YouTube, obviously. We've got Facebook and Instagram. We've got a TikTok, although I don't know how much that gets used, really. I was looking at sort of trying to do videos for there, but I didn't know what people wanted. If you want something on there, or you think that any of the guys, me, myself, Dom, or Ant, if you think of anything that you'd like us to sort of start doing on there, like wrestling questions, stuff like that, opinions on stuff, we can do that if you want. Thanks to Jack and Dan for making our website and shop awesome. We try our best. We try to make sure that we're giving enough content available to sort of keep people interested in wrestling, and we try and make it where it's not too, I'd say, journalistic, where it is just a journalism piece. It's not a wrestling fans piece, because you get some journalists and you get some sort of channels where all they care about is producing a journalistic in in-depth piece of content without no real background on there. Where I think on our site we try and sort of keep it a mix of both. We've got the journalism skills, but we've also got the fan perspective, and that's what we try and incorporate a bit more into our stuff. Literally, what I was going to start with as my main question for the night: who do I think is going to challenge Seth Rollins for the United States title? He's doing an open challenge. It's the only thing that we've got announced for Monday Night Raw, so that's why the the description for the video isn't very good. I put, will we see Brock and Bobby or anything to do with that? Will Nikki Cross make an appearance after getting involved at weekend? And does the Judgment Day carry the momentum? There was nothing else announced. I couldn't find anything when I put the video description together. So I just thought, tell you what, I'll just throw a couple of questions in there. So we've got a couple of questions to go through throughout the night. Sassy gave 2 additional points for the Brutes and the Usos and Bianca versus Bailey match. Yeah, from what I saw from both of them matches, it was very, very entertaining. But I haven't had a chance to go and watch the rest of it yet. By the sounds of it, the Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar match supposedly had a botched finish. So that would maybe have been decreasing it a little bit in terms of the overall quality. But these things happen. It's not the end of the world. You move forward with it. You don't let that sort of control you and control the narrative overall. Yeah, we've got some new interviews coming out. We've got, I think, Crazy. I should have remembered who this was. Where is he? Library. Got that one. I can't remember who it was. There it is. That made me wrong. Clicking on the wrong one. Crazy Steve from Impact Wrestling. Newest interview that Dom did a little while back. Performing Bland and stuff like that is very great interview. It's very unusual, but if you watch it, you'll understand what I mean. Completely crazy character, being a daredevil of wrestling. There's been comparisons with people like Darby Allin and Jeff Hardy, but when you go and watch him perform, it is an iconic member of Impact. It's not someone who's come in and disappeared. He's not sort of been anywhere where he's not stood out. Members of Decay it was, with Rosemary and Abyss. Abyss now works in WWE as a producer. Still absolutely creepy character, but still absolutely fantastic. So go check that interview out. It's one of our newest ones. Judgment Day challenges so they can get a title. I think they should do. Finn Balor taking the US title, it'd give Judgment Day a bit of credibility. Obviously, if he wins. I don't know if they're teasing a return or a surprise sort of call up, maybe. I think someone who I'd like to see get called up, even though he's still working in NXT, is Bron Breakker. I think him coming up with the NXT title onto Monday Night Raw, very similar to obviously Kevin Owens with John Cena. It's going to draw parallels. It's going to draw comparisons to that storyline, but I still think it works. I still think you bring up a development champion to your main brand, it's going to give them one, screen time in front of a bigger audience. Two, it's then going to, if he has a good match, which I don't doubt he would be able to, going to draw eyes onto NXT to sort of see, oh, is this guy that's just turned up on Raw? Where's he from? NXT. Okay, let's see how good he is. It's going to take the people to there as well, which should be quite cool. And I think that Bron Breakker's ready for main event. I think he's ready to be on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown. Michael's saying Tyler Bate. That would be unbelievable. I'd love that. Tyler Bate, an absolutely exceptional talent. Back when he was in NXT UK, I've seen him in person a couple of times, and every time I've seen him, he's never the biggest guy in the ring, but he is always one of the most energetic and one of the people who wants to put on a show for everyone every time. So let's get ready to rock. So WWE are in talks with Mia Yim. I don't know how I feel about that one. I know she's a great performer. I completely agree with WWE would love her, but whether it is something that she would want to do, obviously with her partner Keith Lee being in AEW. I'm caught up. Oh no, I'm not. Sassy still sick, but feeling better being with all of you. Well, if you need to get off Sassy, that's not a problem. If you need to look after yourself, always look after yourself before worrying about us on here. Like I said, I can moderate on here if I need to. I've got Monday Night Raw on my tablet. I've got you guys on the Mac. So I can moderate if I need to, Sassy. But yeah, look after yourself before anything else. So we have got Monday Night Raw entrance. I say entrance, it's not as the introduction. So coming from Pennsylvania. I know you always stay, but if you didn't feel great and you did want to go, you are able to do that if you need to. But I know you power through with everything. So, we're getting the Usos to start off. So we're getting the Usos and Solo Sikoa. But yeah, absolutely fantastic match at the weekend. Friday, if the Usos win, Usos versus the New Day on SmackDown this coming Friday. Whoever wins will hold the record for the longest championship reign. If the Usos win, they will beat the New Day. If the Usos win, they stay the longest reigning champions because they are the longest reigning as of right now. And I think it's like Sunday, this coming Sunday, that is the date of how long the New Day held the titles. So if the Usos win, they will obviously carry it forward and beat the New Day. So that's probably what they're here to hype up, which is their match on Friday. So I've got the Usos and Solo in the ring now. So let's see what they've got to say. Sammy chants. Jay looks annoyed. So I've got nice, straightforward. The bloodline is now in your city. Jimmy saying Roman Reigns smashed Logan Paul. And the Usos smashed the Brawling Brutes. How we doing, Timothy? Do you have a good weekend, dude? And how we doing, Todd? How's your weekend been, man? Got LOs all around the board. We're getting a New Day Rocks chant as well. Oh, New Day interrupting. Great timing. Usos was going to go We the Ones, and we got We the New Day. Great timing. Crown Jewel, yep, good show. We're happy with it. Very, very sort of overall good show. So here comes Kofi and Xavier. Kofi getting the crowd to acknowledge the win at Crown Jewel. So we've got Xavier Woods now saying in 4 days, longest reigning WWE Tag Team Champions go up against the Usos. So New Day saying at the end of the match they're still going to be champions, and it's going to be holding the longest 483 days. That's still an insane number for tag titles these days. We're now getting a Kofi chance. Jimmy saying that the Usos have given New Day the props and said the record breakers, multiple tag team champions. So the Usos are really putting over the New Day and saying they're proud of the New Day. That's a lot of respect shown between the two teams. But flip straight away saying it must be good to be the second best tag team in WWE. Xavier is saying New Day still hold the record, so the Usos are chasing the New Day. Xavier saying which the Usos are chasing first generation superstars. The Usos have had people. The Usos got where they are because of family members before them. Xavier spitting fire, saying that the New Day have built their own legacy off their own backs, which completely agree with. This is a very good promo battle between the two, which is expected from these two teams. I will get to comments shortly. I'm just sort of listening to this brilliant promo battle. Xavier Woods talking about pressure. Talking about putting together the best 3-man group and getting booed for it. Obviously, the original New Day was very preachy and they did get booed. Pressure taking them boos and turning it into one of the most beloved tag teams of the past 20 years, probably. Xavier Woods saying the pressure that they had from the crowd has turned them into diamonds. Jimmy talking about the diamonds that used to be in King Wood's crown. Obviously, it was King of the Ring winner. Massively petitioned to bring that sort of championship back. If the Usos never forfeited the match, there'd never have been Kofi Mania. So they're now saying, the Usos are now saying, don't show up on Friday because the Usos are going to do what they do. So it's Kofi's turn. Kofi's been told to stay home and forfeit the match. Kofi saying that it's just a check box on the Usos championship sort of tick box. So the titles, the championships, is to Kofi Kingston about fighting every day to bring titles prestige. The Usos have done that. New Day have done that as well. But again, every single point of it looks like it's teasing something. So we're getting Matt Riddle. I didn't expect him to turn up at 1-for-1, but I reckon they're going to be teasing a 3-on-3 Riddle and the New Day versus the Usos and Solo a bit later on. Riddle saying as soon as he saw the New Day, he had to come out. Riddle's asking Xavier Woods to maybe sort of start a band. Jimmy's saying, shut up. Riddle's saying, relax. All I like to do is sit down, relax, and hit the bong because he's got the bongos around his neck. So Xavier Woods has hit the bongo. Kofi's hit the bongo. Matt Riddle asking Solo if he wants to hit the bong now. So Jimmy's hitting the bongos. And he's going mad for it. You know the rules, tap, tap, pass. Riddle's saying that Sammy's not. Sammy said that Jay's not been very usy lately. Riddle's saying he can count. There's 3 there, 3-on-3. We can have a 6-man tag. Riddle is sort of going over a New Day Rocks chant. So we're on commercial. Let's throw some of his comments because I didn't realise how quickly you was going through them. Warm weather in New York with Todd. That's good. Timothy saying, not going to lie, Logan Paul put up a much better fight than I thought. I think everyone was really surprised with how good he was in the ring. The 2 matches that we've seen from him have been good, but I think that took it to another level. Todd's here. Johnson and Johnson in the house. It's freezing cold in California. Whereabouts in Cali are you from, Tim? North, South, San Fran, LA? Whereabouts? No, Sammy. No, no idea why. Maybe teasing him for something. Crowd is pretty dead so far. I think there was sort of listening to what was being said. I mean, we know we've seen this a million times, but I do think that with what's at stake at the minute, which is the longest reigning tag team title reign, I do think that it's got a bit of intrigue on there. Nothing new in terms of the match itself, but with what he's like I said, what it entails, it is a little bit more in depth. Quid also on Wheel of Fortune, he won. Okay. Notice how when everyone came out to help Roman with the match, notice how Sammy didn't come out. Yes. With that one though, Sammy's family are originally from sort of the Middle Eastern areas, and they emigrated to Canada before Sammy was born. So there is still a bit of tension because of where he's from originally. So he said it's just a bit too much of a risk for him to go out there. So we know if unofficially why he wasn't there, but there probably will be a little bit of a story to tell him why he wasn't there. Miss Biggie completely. Hope he gets sort of better soon. Maybe see him back in the ring, whether he comes back as just sort of like a mouthpiece for the New Day. We don't want him to come back any earlier if there is still risk of injury. Sassy Mrs. Biggie as well. Yeah. This tag team division's going a bit stale. I don't think it needs an injection from something. Timothy's feeling the power. Woods is so underrated. He's great on the mic. He's one of the best talkers, I think. If you take on just the promo skills from everyone, I reckon he would be in the top 5. I would have The Miz in there. I would probably have Seth in there. But yeah, there's brilliant on the mic. Where in the world are Street Profits? Yeah, I know. Unless they've got like a minor injury. We need some new teams. Viking Raiders, they're being teased on SmackDown, so I don't think we'll be seeing them on Monday Night Raw. Shield is the best 3-man tag team. That one, let's get the banner. Versus... that one. So if I deal that one. Let's see if I can get Paul going quickly. That's it. There we go. Should have the poll coming up in chat any second now. The Usos and Solo Sikoa versus New Day and Matt Riddle. Who's going to win? What do we think? Todd saying that's true. I love the New Day, Michael, too. I think they're absolutely brilliant. All 3 members of New Day have gone on to being world champions. Battleground 2017, 2018, I think all 3 members held the title in one night, which was a very, very unusual night. I think Roman was the reigning champion. Seth beat him for it, and then Dean Ambrose cashed in his Money in the Bank that he'd won. New Day paved the way. Don't disrespect. I agree, Sassy. We don't need the Viper back, I think, but until he's got the clearance from injury, I don't think we'll see him for a little while yet. As bongos and still no rhythm. No, you don't need to. As long as you can make the bongos well. So we've got Xavier Woods on the top now. double axe handle to that Jay's arm. Yep, Jay's arm. Working on his left arm armbar type of submission into a hammerlock now. Xavier with a very unusual submission into a pin attempt, but very nicely done. And we've got my sister in. And probably Chloe's watching as well. Hello, Chloe. Hello. Don't worry, just saying hello to my niece. But yeah, we've got Jay starting to have a bit of a fight back against Riddle. Oh, that was Riddle sort of taking Jay over the top rope. Riddle going for a floating springboard bro. But Solo takes him out. Yes, it is, isn't it? Good to see my sister and the mascot. So we're going to commercial break again. We got Michael saying hello to my sister. How we doing? I was on the phone with her earlier on. She was doing all right back then. That was about 5.5 hours ago, 6 hours ago, something like that. I don't know. I've had a nap since then. But yeah. Who do we think is going to be the challenger for Seth's title then? We've got Timothy saying hello as well. So yeah, let's have a look at the roster, see who we think. Who it could be. Raw roster. What about someone? I mean, AJ Styles, I don't think would come out, but I do think he would be a great person to take the US title going forward. I reckon it'll be someone like Chad Gable. I don't know why, but I think Chad Gable would be a good person to sort of come out because it's someone that you know probably won't win, but it would be a great person to sort of put on a good match with Seth. Mustafa Ali could come out, maybe. He's had a few issues with Seth Rollins lately. Doing good. Got the mascot screaming at the phone screen. Yeah, Dan. Hello, Chloe. Johnny Wrestling's a good shout. That could work. If Johnny Wrestling did win, beating Seth, I don't think will happen. But Austin Theory could use the Money in the Bank briefcase to cash in against the US title instead. We haven't seen anything like that happen, and that could be a way to get the briefcase used because I don't think it has to be a world title that you challenge for. Everyone is clamouring from Brock versus Reigns, says JD Smith. Oh, you're right. I don't know. I think we've seen it enough times. I think we need a bit of a break from that one. I think they've had like 7 matches together. 2 or 3 of them just at WrestleMania. And you've had stuff like Survivor Series, Royal Rumble. Sassy's going Ciampa. Sod saying nice. Good idea. Could work. Although we haven't seen him for about sort of 4 or 5 weeks. So we don't know he got kidnapped, I think, by Dexter Lumis, but we haven't seen him since. Michael's going to go with a crazy pick and say Cena. That is a crazy pick. Another one could be someone like Kevin Owens, but again, I don't see that happening because I think they're going to go down the Sami Zayn Usos route. Officially, with no brand split on, you could technically have someone come across from SmackDown. So, what about someone like Ricochet? Would Ricochet, do you think, be a choice? Sassy Mrs. Ciampa, the malicious dwarf. I've never heard him call that before. Oh, I've just received a photo from my sister with our little mascot watching along. So we've finally got, I say finally, we've got Solo in the ring now with Riddle. A stomp to the midsection. LA Knight would be good. Yeah, I think that'd be a great call. I think putting a title on him would be a great mouthpiece. And I think the promos would be great with him and Seth. Brock versus Roman, or we boycott, who's with me. Not me, I'm afraid. It's a great match, but we've seen it so many times. I think we need someone different. Brock versus Lashley, I think, would make more sense. Riddle looks in and sounds in absolute agony. Ciampa could be in Lord of the Rings as a hobbit. Yeah, probably. We've got Riddle in the ring. We've got Jey Uso. Riddle starting to try and fight back out of the corner, taking Jimmy out, taking Solo out, and then in the ring with Jey. Suplex from Riddle. Where's that strength coming from? How about Solo then have all of them? I think it'd make more sense for him to take the IC title. I don't want it to come off Gunther, but I don't want Seth to lose the title so soon in the reign. So both of the New Day are in the ring, taking Solo out with kicks and a flying forearm, frog splash, forearm punch, I think it was, from Xavier. Went for a pin, only a 1 count. IJD says Sassy. Seth versus Sammy. That'd be a great call. I'd enjoy that match. I don't think we've seen it before either. What angle do they have edging currently? They don't. He got wrote off TV a few weeks ago by the Judgement Day, and we haven't seen him since. So, no story as of right now. So, Kofi in, New Day, and then a boom drop on Solo. Kofi, is he looking for trouble in paradise at all? Jey Uso on the apron, super kick. Solo with a belly-to-belly suplex. Catches Kofi Kingston before he could get the trouble in paradise. Huge sort of forearm attack with Kofi on the apron, taking him into the announce desk. Yeah, really nice call from Mike. Sassy would love Sammy to win to see Hater Jay's face. Yeah. I think that is a really good call, Sami Zayn. Because I think it's a bit of a shock. But I think it would really work. Yeah, great booking from Michael. So while we are on commercial break, if you haven't already, do like and share the video, subscribe to the channel to really help us out. We have got our Patreon available. We have got our super chats available if you do want to donate through any of them channels. We do really appreciate any little donation that you do want to send our way. We have got our merchandise shop available. It is in the chat already, so if you did want to grab anything, there we go. gimmyholyair.myspreadshop.co.uk, and you can get all of our merch, whether it's phone cases, t-shirts, bags, hats, caps, aprons, teddy bears, absolutely everything on there. You can have the standard Gimme a Hull Yeah logo, if you wanted, the one that's just above my head, up there, on anything you want. Then you can have a Hull Maniac shirt, and then you've also got the Gimme a Hull Yeah trio, which is my face, Dom's face, and Ant's face in a little bit of a sketchy style. And there's a couple of different variations on that one. So with any of that, you will get them in time for Christmas by what the website says to us. And in terms of anything on there, we get a small percentage of whatever you do purchase off there. So if you do purchase anything, we do get a small percentage of the price. We don't get all of it because obviously we've got to pay for the t-shirts as well. Have a like, by the way. Thank you very much. Cheers for that, dude. So at the minute, I'll show you. One of the designs that we've got is our face. Let me turn the brightness down a bit because it is quite a bright one. There you go. So you can have that on a t-shirt. Give me a Hull Yeah with some of our reaction faces, which is, I think it's quite cool. Let me bring up the others. So let's have a look. So where's a cool t-shirt? So if you wanted a mug, you can get a mug, and it's got all three of us on. And then our newest design, which I've been sort of playing with, you can get a hoodie with Hullamaniacs on there, and you get in the Hogan Yellow, as I'm going to call it. So we're back. The ref seems to have got some sense of order. So I've got Solo and Kofi in the ring. Kofi went for a sunset flip. Solo was off balance, and then a bit of a leg drop on Kofi. Went for a pin, gets a 2 count. So the mascot has a great Gimme a Hull Yeah tee. Oh yes, I only buy the best for my niece. It's baby pink, it's got the Gimme a Hull Yeah logo on, and it's awesome. So let me see if I can do it while I'm on stream. That one. See if I can find it. That one. Photos. So J, solid 2 count again. So Solo finally back in the ring. Solo chasing Kofi down. Takes sort of a boot from Kofi. Riddle in, Jimmy Uso in. Kip up. Ripcord knee from Riddle. Where's that one gone? That one. So Riddle again, trying to sort of Riddle sent on. Not let me send it that way. Penalty kick from Riddle. And then powerbomb. And then knee to the face of Jey Uso. 1, 2. 2 count. Nick Allison has left Impact. Not really sort of watched much of Impact, so I'm not sure who it is, but shame to hear. Let's see if I can get this. Jay off the top rope into a triangle. Jimmy Uso with a splash breaks that up. 1, 2. Xavier Woods saves that. Solo takes a kick to the midsection from Xavier. And then a right hand to Jay. Xavier thrown onto the announce desk by Solo. Solo catches Kofi. Riddle springboard, floating bro, straight to Solo on the outside. That looked a bit of a rough landing. So crowd chanting, "This is awesome, it's been great." Viper DDT from Riddle. Riddle's going to that place, going for the RKO. Gets the RKO on Jimmy. In comes Solo. Solo. Spinning Solo. 1, 2, 3. There was no way the Usos was going to lose that, I don't think. So, again, it's been awesome. Oh, sorry, Nick Aldis, yeah. There was rumours of him sort of handing his notice in. Officially, his contract ran up until January, but I don't know if that is him. I don't know if they've come. Well, by the sounds of it, they've come to an agreement so he could leave early. Don't know if he's looking at going anywhere else. He may turn up somewhere. Bloodline wins, yep, and clean, which I was expecting because I don't want to tarnish the momentum for them going up this Friday. And the good thing is they got the pin was on Riddle, wasn't it? So it makes sense that the New Day haven't been pinned. Nice start to the show. I mean, 40 minutes for the introduction, the first promo, and then the first match. So we're getting a recap of Saudi Arabia. So while I'm waiting for that, I've got a photo. There we go. Give me a whole year shirt. Showing it off loud, showing it off proud. And I can probably guess she's shouting at the screen, Chloe, Chloe. There we go. Or stuff like that. If you take a photo with yourself with any Gimme a Whole Year merch, we will tweet it out if you'll send it to us. Whether it is through Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, as long as you'll send it to us in some way, we will then reply, send that out. Yeah, she's also, I was going to say annoying, I didn't mean annoying, but all it is Dan Dan, Dan Dan, Dan Dan, Dan Dan. But then she'll ask, well, she'll say my knee, my knee. So it sounds like she's talking about her knees, but she basically means Hermione from Harry Potter. And just right above me, that one there is her favourite one. And then we go through pretty much my whole shelf, and she wants to see every single one of them, and she knows them all by name. So she knows Dumbledore, she knows Ron, she knows Dobby, Draco, she knows Fawkes, she knows Hedwig. But yeah, it's adorable every time she sort of rings me up and wants to see all of the figures. I know she wants to see the figures more than me. Yeah, Sassy's off for dinner. When you get back, you'll have to let me know what you've had. Enjoy it, yep, 100%. Yep, she is. So still getting bits of the recap from Saturday. Yeah, I've literally got my sister sort of messaging me with a photo saying she's sat watching at the minute, and she keeps saying she thinks I'm saying coffee when talking about Kofi Kingston. So again, we're going JBL. Ugh. Which I presume means we're going to be getting Baron Corbin. But while we're waiting, I'm going to close that poll down. 67% of people, so 2/3 of you, pretty much got it right. 33% said New Day. Yeah. Well, you haven't got much choice, really. But yeah, Michael, JBL, so it means we're getting Baron Corbin as well. But we are on commercial break, so one of the other questions that I put in was, will Nikki Cross make an appearance tonight, do we think? I think we're going to need to see her to be able to sort of get some sort of storyline progression moving forward with Damage Control. By the sounds of things and the rumours on the data sheets, we're going to be getting a women's War Games match, which is why there've been that tease of Nikki Cross joining Damage Control. I don't know if it's going to be a proper joining of her into the team or it's just going to be for the War Games match. Or would we like to see join Bianca, Alexa, and Oscar to make it the 4-on-4? Because you've got Alexa, Oscar, Bianca. Could they be a returning Becky? Maybe. Maybe someone like Candice LeRae. Doudrop obviously was aligned with Nikki ASH, so could it be Doudrop coming back? A couple of different options there. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Crazy Nikki's going to join the faction, but I don't know if it'll be a long-term thing or if it will just be for just the War Games match itself and then sort of storyline build-up. And then who do we think will be with the other side of the team? So Oscar, Alexa, and Bianca. Who would want to see join them? So I'm thinking a returning Becky if she's not injured. Candice LeRae could be a good shout. And then the other one, which I think would be a left field sort of choice, is Doudrop. Doudrop returning. She obviously was going up against Nikki ASH, going up with Nikki ASH, split up from her. So they've got a bit of history, which makes more sense. Time for you to leave. Okay, no problem. Have a good night. And I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow. Today for me, tomorrow for you. Michael saying good night, Rachel and Chloe. I know what you meant. Don't worry, I got you back. Night night, Chloe. Night night. Bye bye. Bye bye. When she does blow a kiss, it is very aggressive. But it's funny. It is very funny. So, yeah, we've got JBL in the ring. So, how long till he tears down Pennsylvania? JBL saying he sold out every great arena on earth. And when you talk about great arenas, this isn't one of them. Literally, straight away, tearing down the stadium they're in. Well, arena. It's not a stadium. Rachel Rose joins the good guys. So we've got Baron Corbin coming out now. Again, they've got rid of the Happy Corbin and Sad Corbin gimmick, but they're still keeping the money and the entrance theme. So the money on the Titantron, which is a bit confusing. But I don't know if they're just sort of seeing where this goes. JBL has been saying that Baron Corbin's a modern day wrestling god. But you look at JBL, he went from obscurity well, not obscurity, but he went from the APA, Acolytes Protection Agency, with Ron Simmons, Farouk, into being world champion in a few months. So we're getting Baron Corbin beat Cedric Alexander. JBL on commentary for this coming match. So let's get a poll going for everyone. There we go. Poll should be coming up any time. That one. There we go. Old gimmick's not working at all. I think it's two heels just trying to do something to get on TV. With JBL's history of supposed bullying, I don't really like it. Baron Corbin, I think, is an exceptional performer. I just don't think he's got the right sort of gimmick for what I would like to watch. We know, Sassy. We know. What did you have for your dinner then? Anything yum? Well, I'll say anything yum. I know it'll be yum with what you've done. Every single week it's something yum. Yep, Cedric Alexander. We're going Shelton Benjamin versus Austin Theory as well. Nothing new or exciting. No, not really. So JBL is saying that Elon Musk only agreed to buy Twitter if Baron Corbin stayed. Todd likes the lone wolf thing. Yeah, it was a bit different. It wasn't completely new. It was sort of a bit of a mix mash of a few different gimmicks. Very sort of Alistair Black, a little bit of Bray Wyatt in there, a very fraction of Bray Wyatt. But it had a great character and it had a great idea. But I mean, is a Golden Gloves boxing champion? I'd be sort of more tempted to go down that sort of route. Don't we think? So just sort of talking about his achievements, it makes sense to sort of go through that route. Got Griff Dog. Oh, we're doing Griff Dog. Did you have a good weekend? Did you enjoy Crown Jewel if you watched it? Sassy liked it when the Shield triple powerbombed Corbin. Yeah. Can't go wrong with. Only because it's got Moxley in there, / Dean Ambrose for you. And then Roman Reigns. Michael started playing God of War from 2018. It's a lot of fun. It's never a game I've looked at and thought I want to play or I need to play. But I've heard it is a very good game. Sassy saying, hi, Griff. I don't have Peacock. Okay. If you're watching online and you've got a web browser, if you watch wrestling on Google, you'll probably be able to find something on there that might tell you where to watch it. But yeah, oh. But yeah, as I said a few nights ago, I had quite a busy week last week. I'm actually quite tired. I was meant to be off Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then at work earlier on, I got a phone call saying, "Could I cover a different store tomorrow for pretty much everyone, today for me in the UK." So Tuesday, I'm now working in a different shop, which is more than about an hour away. So it's even longer. So I've got to be up earlier. I've got to travel, and then I finish, and then I've got to drive back. So it means that normally on a Tuesday when I'm catching up on sleep. I can't do that now. So what time is it? 2 o'clock in the morning. I start working 7 hours. I've still got another 2 hours left of this. So that means it'll be 5 hours until I start work. Then I've got an hour's travel. So it means that realistically I've got at most about a 3.5 hour nap. I'm going to need an energy drink or two or three, I think, aren't I? So the only thing you can watch on your TV is Fox, CBS, NBC. You've got a cable. Okay. Do you have anything like a tablet or an iPad? Because if you've got one of them, there is ways where you can watch it on there. If you watch wrestling on Google. So we're on commercial break. This commercial break seems to be going on for a little while. So I've got to update the banner. I go to that one. So 75% of people got that one right. Obviously, I didn't think Baron Corbin would lose. So it doesn't have to be Google. It can be anything where you can do a search on there. But if you search watch wrestling, that should give you a few ideas. If you do it as one word, it doesn't make sense. But if you do it as one word, that should give you a few options. So the slow motion top rope splash onto Logan Paul has had over 40 million views, and it's the most viewed social media clip from WWE of 2022. Looks like we're going the open challenge. So there we go. Seth Rollins open challenge. Yep, he did lose, but I didn't expect him to win. I don't think anyone really expected him to win. Open challenge time. Go on then. Last chance. Who do we think it's going to be? So Sassy's eating some shrimp. Nice. I call them prawns because that's what we call them in the UK. But I know what you mean. So I'm going to go Chad Gable. Oops, sorry. Last guest, Tyler Bate. Have you seen anything online anywhere? Sound yummy. Yeah, he recorded himself at Crown Jewel, and that video itself has had 40 million plus views, which is insane in 2 days. But it was awesome. It was really cool. Seth conducting the crowd with a woe chance. Seth saying welcome to Monday Night Rollins. Todd saying Lashley. Michael saying no, it's just a hope. Yeah, I'd love to see some of the British NXT UK guys that haven't been released start showing up in places like Monday Night Raw, like SmackDown. Roman's almost up to 800 days. Yeah, it's an insane number at the minute. Seth looks like a biker. I know, but there's too much fur on that jacket, I think. There's way too much fur on that jacket to be a biker. So Seth saying it's the United States Open Challenge and it's backed by popular demand. Oh, Judgement Day. Who could that? Who could it be? Balor maybe. Damian Priest. I think he's held the US title already. What about pouring it on Dominic Mysterio? Balor's got his hand around Dominic's shoulder, so it could be teasing Dominic. Sassy, you got it right, yeah. John Moxley's always hyped up in AEW. Yep, I agree, Todd. I didn't see this coming. I did not see this coming. I said Finn Balor earlier on, but I don't know I don't think it'll be him. I'm thinking more it could probably be Dominic. Rhea looks like she's got a bit of a new hairstyle with the braids. Rhea versus Seth. That'd be awesome. I reckon both of them could put on a phenomenal match with each other. So every corner is having someone come in. So Balor's first in the ring. Balor's entered the ring, but does that mean he's the one challenging? Seth with the first 10, maybe? Who cares about the Judgment Day? I don't mind them. I'm enjoying them. I think they've really improved since the first few weeks of Balor taking over. So Finn's saying he's got a bone to pick with Seth. Finn saying he's going to cost Seth gold. So as far as the Open Championship goes, comes the OC as well. So what could this be then? So we've got Gallows, Anderson, and AJ coming down to the ring. The other side of the ring, you've got Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and Dominic. Bang in the middle, you have got Seth Rollins. Open challenge. So, no idea. Balor and AJ staring daggers through each other. Seth's just looking a little bit perplexed of what's going on. Seth hightailing it out of the ring. AJ saying this Judgment Day in the OC is far from over. The club and the OC is old news. So it's always been the three of us versus the four of you, obviously hinting at Rhea. Crown Jewel was no different. The OC have been looking for someone to take care of Rhea. They haven't found the someone. Someone found the OC. Who's this? Who's this? It's Mia Yim is back. So they're not in talks. Mia Yim is re-signed. That's not what I expected. That is a bit of a shock. I didn't expect her. I thought she was dead set going to AEW. Straight away, Mia Yim, kendo stick. That is a bit of a shock. I did not expect Mia Yim. And I like the hair colour. Royal blue hair. It's awesome. So AJ and Finn Balor's left in the ring. Balor literally saying to him, "Do you want to go? One-on-one?" Balor hightailing out of the ring as well. Doesn't want any piece of AJ. Like Anderson, Roxy, Finn Balor straight off the ring apron. Dominic tries to come off the rope. AJ catches him into a Styles Clash. Very nice. Balor pulling Dominic out the ring. In comes the OC and Mia Yim. I'm liking this. Mia Yim is someone completely different that I didn't expect. How did Karrion Kross lose at Crown Jewel? What happens to Scarlett? Nothing. Them two were a team. The family. They're married. Cigar time is going to be good. Oh, yes, it was good. It was very good. I know you said Mia was in talks, but I didn't think the talks have advanced that much that she'd signed with them. You had something still but back. Don't worry about it, dude. You missed a great segment with the return of Mia Yim. Women's division is stacked between NXT, Raw, and SmackDown completely now. I mean, Mia Yim, one of the best workers at the minute. That was new and exciting. I could rock that hair colour. I did. And then I forgot to sort of top it up, and it's faded quite badly now. But I'm looking at getting something different done in a little while. So Griff Dog loved Seth and Becky. They went to the Chicago Bears game. Yeah, they did. You've got to go, dude. Don't worry. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Take it easy. Have a good week. Yep. But I don't see... I think Carrion's going to sort of forgive her. She was trying to help him originally, but obviously that didn't happen. Yeah, so technically he did lose because of Scarlett, but there's not going to be any fallout from that. 2K23 roster is going to look great. It is if they get everything sorted. Let's see if I can find a photo of my hair colour that I had originally a while back. Where'll it be? Screenshots, maybe. Yeah, bye, Griff. Great to see you. Whenever you join in. Yeah, I mean, Scarlett's going to be forgiven every time by Carrion. So if I do, yeah, no way he's dropping her. See if I can find the actual photo. Where is she? There she is. It's a bit further back than I expected. Where are you? So, yeah, hopefully. Michael's got to go. Don't worry, dude. Thank you very much for joining me as always. I'll see you whenever you're next on, or whenever I'm next on. I think that'll probably be next Monday night. Not a guarantee, but more than likely. See you Wednesday, dude, says Sassy. But yeah, I mean, you can't really see what colour it is there, but it is like a royal blue. Yeah, you can't really see it so well. But yeah, that is a proper royal blue hair colour. Yeah, I had sort of shaved there all the way back, and I just had sort of the blue, bright blue mohawk, but I had the blue dyed beforehand as well. So yeah, it was completely blue all the way back, very similar to Mia Yim's colour, but I just had sort of this bit, sort of like that, all the way back. So I'd say Night Mike, like it? Yeah, it was something different. I don't know what to do this time though. Um, I keep sort of debating a few different things. I keep thinking all black, sort of all black, and then like a blue stripe there, or sort of a blue stripe, sort of going like that. Uh, I'm not sure yet. I keep debating a few different things. So Seth in the back with Kathy Kelly. She's asking him what's happening with the Open Challenge. So saying he made a promise. We're going to get an Open Challenge. So again, this feels like they're teasing someone big. Whether it is a return or whether it is a debut, it does feel like they are doing a tease, doesn't it? Getting people interested in the match and the segment itself. So we're getting Otis v Elias. So let's get a poll up and running. Otis Elias. There we go. Poll should be in for you, Hassan. I knew you was coming in, so I always got it ready for you. Already done. Todd's done with this alpha gimmick. It's a heel gimmick, and it's working as a heel gimmick. It's getting you hating them, which is exactly what they're meant to do. So they are technically over. Sassy says she's going to wrestle Seth and cheat. I don't doubt that. It just depends which way you're going to cheat. Depends what distraction tactics you use on him. Sassy saying hi, Hassan. So Elias in the ring now. Elias v Otis of the Alpha Academy. I don't see this match being a barn burner, 5-star classic or anything like that. I think it'll be a basic match. Only need 2 kicks. I thought so. So Elias with a headlock on Otis. Shoulder tackle, but Elias goes straight down. Chops from Elias now. Goes for an Irish whip. Otis blocks it. Goes for an Irish whip himself. Elias going for a slam on Otis. No chance. So Elias going for a slam. No, got him up, but couldn't get the sort of twist to get the slam. Tree trunk that is Otis with big elbow drop. Going for a nerve hold on the shoulder and neck. Oh, sorry. So you've got Chad Gable on the outside calling Otis an idiot. Not Otis, Elias. We're getting Gargano versus The Miz as well tonight. We didn't see either of them at Crown Jewel. So it's Otis face first into the ring post. Elias with a flying knee. Absolutely connected. And then another one. Otis just completely flattened. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Sassy wants Heavy Machinery back and the AOP. I'd love to see both of them back. Heavy Machinery was great. AOP, I didn't think was great at the time, but looking back, there was there and they did a very particular job, but very, very good at what they was doing. So Otis gets a 3 count off the slam. That, to me, again, isn't a great match. As we said, it wouldn't be. So everyone said Elias. Everyone, I'm afraid, was wrong. Yeah, just a big power slam from Otis gets the win. Where's that? Where's the brand gone? So Balor saying that they have 99 problems, but a solution for none of them. Damien Priest saying the OC will fall to the Judgment Day. Dominic saying they think they've found someone that can take on Mammy. where you're saying, you can bring in Mia Yim, you can bring in the whole damn army. She doesn't care. Oh, they're doing a little tease. Bianca Belair just walking right past Rhea Ripley. Could that be the next feud once the War Games match is finished? Yeah, it was a bit of a filler match, one. It's sassy. It wasn't the great. So we're almost halfway through already. It's not been the greatest Raw by any stretch of the imagination. We have seen a lot worse. Um, yeah, I don't know what to really say. It doesn't feel like it's been an hour and 20 minutes, but it also doesn't feel like we've had much happen. Yes, it did. And yes, it was very cringe. But yeah, it was better than Dom. It's so weird. But if it's working, it's entertaining. Going to have a couple of my Milky Bar snacky bits. So we're on commercial break, so there's nothing happening as of right now. That's why I'm snacking. Look at Dom. It fits mommy. It's funny because of how much they're trying to get away with, but it also is very, very sort of very cringy and it's very awkward. It could have said mistress. Yep, I know. So it's my Milky Bars. I bought about 10 different bags of them. So it's little bits of Milky Bar, white chocolate, and it's got cookies and cream inside. And they're absolutely delicious. Some of them have got a crunchy cookie bit inside. Some of them have got a soft creamy filling inside. If only Dom was here. He was on the Insiders stream earlier on. So he's already done sort of quite a bit tonight. So he was quite tired. So I said to him, it might pop in, but I was like, don't worry about it, dude. Go get some sleep. Look after yourself. He went nuts over the strap match. Yep, we did. It was funny. It was great because there was so many innuendos with the commentary team. That was brilliant. Just really funny. So looks of it, we're getting Bianca and Alexa and Oscar is joining him. So, Bianca, what are we going to get? So, we're going recap of Crown Jewel, the women's tag match with the interference from Nikki Cross, but then we're also going a recap of the Raw women's match. So I didn't feel it was the best ending to a last man standing match. It was an inventive idea, but it just didn't look that well executed from Bianca. The ladders needed to be pushed a lot further under the ring post, I think. Bianca saying that she's proud to be the last woman standing and the Raw Women's Champion. Crown Jewel didn't go according to plan. So it's far from over with. Bianca's saying that they act tough in the parking lot earlier on, so come out so we can say this to your face. And here they come. Do we think Alexa's going to be part of the Bray storyline? Not even slightly. I think it's going to be completely separate. Dakota Kai saying that no one gives a damn that Bianca was the last woman standing. So Dakota's asking here how many times they've won the women's tag titles, which is twice. Alex is saying that Nikki Cross was the one that won the titles for him. Oscar saying something, but I'm not sure what she's saying. AO Sky having a promo battle. No idea what they're saying, but they are going back and forth. Everyone else in the ring looks completely confused as much as me. Oh, I understood that one. AO Sky just come out with a bitch. And that's caused a scrap to go down. All battling each other. Damage control to the outside, leaving everyone else in the ring. Bianca saying they didn't let her finish. So obviously this is the teasing for War Games. This is War, and this is ending at War Games. There's Nikki Cross from behind, taking out Bianca. Everyone else back in the ring. So Io Sky is fighting with the tag belt on. Bianca with the women's belt on. So spear type from Nikki Cross. Rose Plant from Bayley. Oscar with some kicks to Bayley. In comes Nikki taking out Oscar. Io Sky with a stomp to Oscar. Nikki looking crazy. I'm thinking the same thing. I think it's Becky. I think Becky's going to come out. Liv would be a good choice, maybe, yep. But I'm going to go Becky all day long. That was interesting from Nikki. Neck breaker off the top rope. Are we going to save? Are we going to get the tease tonight, or are we? I think it'll be next week or the week after, before we actually see it. Because next week it can be the searching for someone, they can't find anyone, and then the week after it can be the return of Becky, I think. Yeah, I think that's the way they'll do it. Next week there'll be a we can't find anyone, and the week after it will be this is how it's going to be, ready for War Games on that Saturday or on a Sunday. So there's a AJ Styles is going to be doing a bit of NASCAR, and then NASCAR driver Corey LaJoy is going to be sort of showing up at Raw. Race for the championship is obviously where it's going to be shown, because obviously it's not going to be Corey LaJoy going into the ring itself. Oh, we know Nikki can't be trusted at all. Never trust Nikki. So what else we've got tonight? We've got the Open Challenge. We've got Johnny Gargano versus The Miz. You need a 5-woman team. No, I think when they did the NXT Women's War Games, where Io Shirai, when she was known at the time, went off the top in the trash can. I think that was just a 4-on-4. And I think that's what they're doing. I think they're doing 2 4-on-4 matches instead of 5-on-5. So that's going to be interesting. I can't wait for War Games. It's not being seen on WWE main roster pay-per-view or premium live event ever. So it's going to be the first one of its kind. So again, commercial break. Let me grab a bit of me drink. We've got Cooper Gilliam in. How we're doing? Yep, I've just said 4-on-4 is what they did in NXT War Games women's matches. So that's the way that I would be doing it. I think 5-on-5 with the roster they've got is a little bit of a stretch. They could do it. So if you said you've got Alexa, Oscar, Bianca, you could then add Candice LeRae in, Becky Lynch, and then for the other side, you'd have Dakota Kai, Io Sky, and Bailey, Nikki Cross, and you could possibly have Doudrop. You've got people like Carmella, Dana Brooke, Tamina that could be involved in the match as well. So it could be a 5-on-5, but I just think with the story and everything like that, it'd be 4-on-4. Makes more sense. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us, Copa. Whereabouts are you from yourself? Anywhere cool? So we're going another recap of Crown Jewel, showing us the OC match, showing us photos of the OC match. Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax. Shayna Baszler could work. Nia Jax doesn't work for WWE anymore. She was released quite a while back. So Nia Jax hasn't got any chance unless they made a surprise return on her, which I don't think they would do. So we're going Austin Theory. So Sassy's going to groan at that. So yeah, again, I think Austin Theory should either be challenging for the NXT title with his briefcase, or maybe challenging for a mid card title. It's the only way that it's going to make it a believable attempt. If you have him going up against Roman Reigns, no chance. He's never going to win. So Shelton Benjamin. So let's get that poll ready for people. There we go. So Austin Theory v Shelton Benjamin. Poll is in the chat. Get your votes in. So yeah, I don't think it'll last too long. No Theory. Why? Just why? So little town. Don't know if you know where in North Maine, but it's almost at the top of the west, almost near Canada. I'm from Hull in England, which is why it's called Gimme a Hull, yeah. Bring Charlotte in with Damage Control. That'd work. I think that'd be the fifth person if it was a 5 team, but we've already got 4 members. Sassy with a major rule for Austin Theory. Could use it at War Games. I don't see Roman being defending the title there. What are you doing up? And It's 2:45 in the morning. Where are you? What are you doing? Why are you awake? We got handsome Squidward in. How are we doing? Thanks for joining us. Sassy saying hello to Anne. Where do we think Doudrop is? I think that she could be the member that's going to team with Oscar, Alexa, and Bianca, because she obviously was with Nikki ASH before the gimmick changed back to Nikki Cross. So it could be she wants revenge on Nikki. So we don't need the match. You'd rather watch midgets. We don't need it, but it's what we're getting, so we're going to have to stick with it. So Sassy's from Pennsylvania. Todd saying hi, Anne. You've already said hello to me, Sassy. You don't have to say hello to me again. I'm only joking. I know you're saying hello to Handsome Squidward. It's a little chilly. Hope you're enjoying Monday Night Raw. Yep, it's been okay. It's not been the best. It's been a mediocre show so far, I would say. We had a great promo battle right at the start with the New Day and the Usos, and then a reasonably good match with the Usos and Riddle versus New Day, the Usos and Solo with the New Day and Riddle. I knew it was one way around. I couldn't remember which. We had Judgement Day and the OC have a bit of a promo battle, and Mia Yim's returned. She looks like she's teaming up with the OC to counter Rhea Ripley. There we go, Sassy and Todd. Austin Theory got the win, so he'll be disappearing off your screen very shortly. So a lot of people wanted Shelton Benjamin to win. I don't think people expected Shelton to really win. I think that out of the two, you're expecting Austin Theory to win. So 20% of people thought it would be Austin Theory, 20% of people got it right. So a town that you're from is called Presque Isle in Maine. Currently at Perkins School for the Blind in Massachusetts. That's cool. Thank you very much for joining us there. It's nice to have someone from Maine in. I don't know if we've got anyone else from Maine that we've had in before. Yeah, we know you despise Theory. But yeah, it's awesome, Cooper Gilliam. Welcome to the family. You're a Hulkamaniac now. And if you don't want, you can get some of our merchandise. We have got our own merchandise shop, which is Give Me a Hullier t-shirts, jumpers, jackets, stickers, postcards, posters. If you do want, the link is coming through in the chat right now. Yep, nice to have a friend from Maine. If you haven't already, do like and share the video, subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be able to find all of our other stuff. You can tick the notification bell and it will tell you when we're going live. So Anne, who is on the screen now, saying welcome Cooper. He covers AEW Dynamite on Wednesday nights. So if you come in on Wednesday, it won't be me, it will be Anne, so you can see everyone else. There's the link for our merchandise shop. There's a few different designs available. There's the Gimme a Hullier logo, which is right there. There is a Hulkamaniacs logo, which is very similar to sort of like the Hulkamania ones. You can get our faces, which if I do that, there you go. You can have that on a t-shirt, or you can have it inverted with sort of black lines, white faces, white background on a t-shirt as well. I did send a few photos to the guys a while back. So where are they? So if you wanted a mug, you can have a little mug with our faces on. But there's plenty of stuff on there. Whether you want a baseball cap, whether you want a t-shirt, whether you want a bag, whether you want a phone case, teddy bear, whatever you want is on there. So Sassy hates the Miz more. Lomas, where are you? No idea. We might see him later on. In Johnny Gargano's corner, maybe. Yep, Sassy. Todd agrees with you. You can get our face on a pair of pants. The Buckshot Butterfly. Better than butterflies, aren't you? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That Buckshot from Logan Paul, how good was that, though? I don't want to say it, but was that as good as Hangman Page's? I think because Logan Paul is a bigger guy, is it more impressive? So, yeah, we never forget or forget Ant. We try to, but he keeps coming back and annoying us, doesn't he? Ah, when a joking Ant. I was on time tonight as well. I was on about 15 minutes before the start of Monday Night Raw. I double checked it, then I triple checked it, then I spoke to my sister to make sure the clocks hadn't changed. Can we get an MJF Adam Page feud? It would destroy them pants. Yeah, probably. I reckon we'll probably get that at some point. So just coming back on some Monday Night Raw. And Sassy's going to be annoyed. Straight on with a Miz. Oh yeah. So from what I remember, it's the Miz versus Johnny Wrestling. So let's get that banner going. So the Miz versus Johnny Gargano. I think we all know which way that will probably be going. Miz, Johnny Gargano. There you go. Paul is in the chat. Give your votes. Get them on. So the Miz cutting a promo first before he wrestles Johnny Weasel. He's calling him. So awesome to. I say see you. I can't see you. But yep, and everyone else got work in a few. Yep, I have too. I've got to. I start work at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I've got to drive all the way to Selby. But I'll get a thumbnail done for you probably tomorrow, ready for you on Wednesday. But again, thank you very much for joining us. You should have watched a bit of Raw. It's been quite good. Stop being an AEW mark. So yeah, see you in about 48 hours. And from Todd. And if you haven't already, do like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and donate on our Patreon or Super Chatters, if you don't mind. Thank you for doing this. What, Monday Night Raw? I do it because I enjoy everyone in the chat. I enjoy Todd, I enjoy talking with Sassy. Who else have we had in? Cooper, we've had in. We've had Michael, we've had Timothy, we've had my sister, we've had Griff Dog in. Everyone's been joining in. Got a nice gang, haven't we? We got a whole year community. All of our Hulkamaniacs. So the Miz is looking forward with a defamation suit with his lawyers. So Gargano is coming out. Johnny Wrestling. Johnny Takeover. Johnny Premium Live event. Maybe in the future. Gargano saying that he's always liked the Miz's dad. He's a very smart man. And we're getting a Johnny wrestling chant. Miz looks annoyed. So Johnny Gargano said he can't start the match without saying something that he did. He needs to blow the whistle on himself. Had to be done. What's he going to say? So Gargano was trying to get the Gargano to get the Miz to pay Dexter Lumis. So stronger evidence was needed against the Miz. So Gargano did something a little bit deceitful. Gargano hired someone. Miz looks a bit worried because Gargano's talking about a big movie producer. Miz obviously wants to be an A-lister, but it was a secret private investigator that was wearing a hidden camera. Gargano has that footage. Miz looks very worried now. So Gargano has a remote that works on the Tron. So the investigator is asking if the Miz actually paid money to increase his Hollywood profile. Miz is looking like a rabbit caught in headlights. Miz wants to speak off the record. Anything that says at said at the table stays at the table. Everything that Johnny is saying, it's true. Miz is basically admitting it on camera, admitting to a private investigator. Miz saying he saw an opportunity to boost his career. So Miz admits that he stopped paying Dexter and he's not let up since. Miz saying things got completely crazy. Police was supposedly going to be getting involved. Miz in the ring has got his head in his hands. So Miz is that rabbit caught in headlights. Miz has been caught in a sea in a web of lies. It's been found out. So Johnny whistleblower now. And we're getting Rebel Heart again. Johnny Gargano's entrance theme. So we're going to a commercial break, so I'm just going to quickly run to the bathroom. So I'm going to do that one. I'll be back in a second, guys. And I'm back just in time because we're just coming back to Monday Night Raw. At Peking Skull for the blind because I can't see the thing. Oh, I mean, I used to do a bit of work with sort of blind people and partially sighted people with where I work, and there's so much technology now to help people with sort of a sight impairment or visual impairment. And it's great that you're joining us. But yeah, thank you very much. Yep, Miz was caught. That one. So we've got Gargano in the ring, onto the apron, big swinging kick to the Miz, and then a stamp onto his fingers, sent on off the ring apron to the Miz on the outside. Todd's laughing at Sassy's comment with a snap caught. We're going to Johnny Wrestling chant again. Big chop to the Miz. And another one. Miz thrown back in the ring. Miz trying to stop Gargano going in the ring, but Miz eats a knee and a spear. Gargano starting to work on the arm. So, pin 1, 2. Well, not even a 2 count. Miz kicking straight out of that. One, so Gargano looking proud of himself. Again, Gargano working on Miz's hand and arm. Miz really working Miz's arm. Miz reverses. Gargano up on the shoulders. Oh, it's a big knee from the Miz. Like a kick, knee. Miz has got some determination and some grit behind them eyes at the minute. Big kick to Gargano again while he's down. Miz working Gargano over on the ropes. And then the attack, and then kicking Gargano back into the middle of the ring. Stomp. Big stomp from the Miz. Will we see Dexter Lumis, do we think? Is he going to come down and help Gargano? Right hands from Gargano. Irish whip reversal by the Miz. Knee to the midsection from the Miz, and then a stomp. Pinfall attempts. 1-2 count. Gargano looks like he's got a busted lip. Rear chin lock on Gargano now from the Miz. Yep, Gargano's got a bloody lip. Punches to the midsection from Gargano, creating a bit of separation. Miz with his clothesline in the corner. Miz got a bit of a red chest from them chops that Gargano gave him on the outside. Miz went for an axe handle into an atomic drop. That looks a nasty landing for the Miz. Heads as a takedown. Gargano kick. Right on the jaw of the Miz. Neckbreaker from Gargano at 1, 2. Kick out from the Miz. Beautiful neckbreaker from Gargano. Splash forearm in the corner to the Miz. Gargano with a roll up. Looking for the Gargano lock. Is he looking for the Gargano lock? Miz looking for the figure 4. Miz kick to the outside. Super kick from Gargano, taking Miz off the apron. Gargano looks hyped. Over the top, splash to the Miz. On the outside. Johnny wrestling. Picking the Miz up now. Miz just dumping him onto the barricade. And then a super kick from the Miz. Taking Gargano off the barricade. It's been a good match so far, this one. Been a lot of good action. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this match so far. I do think that apart from the Seth Rollins match, whoever that's going up against will probably be the best match on the night. But it all depends on who Seth goes up against. Who do we think that will be then? Yeah, who do we think Seth will be going up against? I thought probably might be someone like Chad Gable, but we've already seen him tonight. So I'm now presuming it'll probably be someone from either SmackDown or someone debuting, returning. The only other person I can think of looking at the full roster that would make sense could be Mustafa Ali. We've seen AJ, we've seen Theory, we've seen Corbin, we've seen Cedric Alexander, we've seen Gable, we've seen Damian Priest, we've seen Dominic Mysterio, Elias, Balor, JBL, Gargano. I mean, you've got Kevin Owens that we haven't seen, R-Truth, Robert Roode, Omos, Ciampa. But out of all of them, I think Mustafa Ali is the one that I would like to see come out. Accept a challenge. I don't want him to lose either, though. That's the problem. That's why I don't think it'll be him. Or could it be off SmackDown, do we think? Let's have a look. Because you could have someone like Joe Golak show up. Or Jinder Mahal, maybe. Ricochet. All people that I think would be great at showing up. So back on Monday Night Raw, backstabber from Gargano in the corner. So right hand attempt by the Miz. Gargano counters with left hands of his own. Splash crossbody takeover. Miz in the corner. Double knees in the corner from Gargano. Gargano trying to G up the crowd. Building momentum. Face first like a tornado DDT. 1, 2. Miz kicks out at 2. So Gargano chasing the Miz into the corner, but gets dropped on the apron. Into the ring. Gargano still only with a 2 count. So it's been, again, like I said, it's been a solid match. 2 phenomenal performers in the ring. Crowd behind Johnny wrestling all day long. Oh, Miz with a beautiful DDT. 1, 2, kick out at 2 from Gargano. Gargano wanted that rolling kick, but Miz got out the way and gave him the DDT instead. And then got the 2 count, but not the all-elusive 3. So Miz with the it kicks. Sorry. It kicks to Gargano. Obviously made famous by Daniel Bryan. Is that what you're after, Sassy? Are you after Loomis or are you well ahead of me? Super kicks from the Miz. Super kick from Gargano. Gargano with rights and lefts. Thank you very much. Gargano went for the springboard spear, but the Miz catches him with a kick. Miz gets a 2 count again. Miz screaming he's got massive balls. Miz going for the skull crushing finale. Gargano rolls up, gets a 2 count. Massive super kick to the side of the Miz's head. Again, only a 2 count. Miz trying to go out, create some separation. Gargano looking like he's going to go for something. Comes off the ropes. Tope Suicida into the Miz. Miz straight into the announce desk backs first. Miz pushing Gargano onto the desk. Gargano should have been a bit quicker, keeping the pressure on the Miz. Gargano thrown into the ring. Oh, Gargano with a dropkick taking Miz off. Miz looks like he's being dragged under the ring. Is that Lomas again? Is that Lomas? Miz has got a turnbuckle strut. Part of the ring crew. Gargano tries to get the Miz, but Miz uses that turnbuckle strut straight into Gargano's throat, I think it was. 1, 2, 3. So Miz wins with a weapon, but behind the referee's back. So that one, everyone expected Gargano to win, even myself, but it went completely wrong. Looking at that, the replay, the Miz was grabbed, and the way that he sort of sold it, it doesn't look like the Miz was actually pulled. I didn't see a hand come out to grab his leg. He just used his arms to sort of shimmy himself back under the ring. But it was very well done. Yep, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. Share the video to your friends or family. Oh, Dexter Lomis steel chair. Straight to the back of the Miz. Lomis flying off. Security coming to try and get him. Yeah. It was what a faker, but as a Hollywood actor, he's always going to be a faker. Dakota Kai in the back talking with Nikki Cross with the rest of Damage Control. Dakota Kai saying that, sorry, it's getting a bit late for me. Dakota Kai wants Nikki Cross to channel that rage and aggression. So it looks like we're going Nikki Cross versus Dana Brooke by the sounds of it. Nikki Cross saying it's time to play. So 24/7 championship match. So let's get that one. 24/7 championship. Dana Brooke v Nikki Cross. I'm going to get that banner ready. That one. Dana Brooke, Nikki Cross. Lomas, give us justice. I think you got justice. Steel chair to the back of the Miz. I think you're happy with that. How we're doing, ZGI? Thanks for joining us. How's your weekend been, dude? You had a good weekend? Been up to anything exciting? Yep, how's your dad? How's your dad doing? Asks myself and Sassy. Sorry, I just caught the microphone. Because of where it is, I always catch it because it's literally right on my elbow. So it's good. That's good to hear. Didn't do much over the weekend. No, I was working all of it, so I didn't do that much. Slept, worked, ate. That's about it. I did the same today. I'm doing the same tomorrow. Normally, I'm off Tuesdays, which is like I said, why I don't mind doing Monday Night Raw for people. But I'm working Tuesday, and then I'm off Wednesday, Thursday for a change. But it's not long, so much left. Not too much longer left. 45 minutes, well, 40 minutes. But then we've got the review to do, which won't take too long, I don't think. And then I can get a couple of hours sleep before starting work. I say that before driving to Selby, before starting work. So we're on commercial break. For showing the one day international cricket stuff that's going on. It's coming from Australia, which will be awesome. A lot of people don't like cricket. I don't mind a bit of cricket every now and then. War Games match confirmed. It was confirmed a while back, but they've actually started the proper build up for it now. We've got Nikki Cross and Damage Control going up against Bianca, Oscar, and Alexa, but we don't know who the fourth member is yet. Or do you think that will be ZJI? Not yet, but it's definitely happening. Yeah, we've had Bianca announce that they want to do a War Games match, so I presume that's as good as confirmed. So we're getting Nikki Cross coming out now. She's going up against Dana Brooke for the 24/7 title. Dana Brooke, yeah. I mean, that could work. We're thinking maybe a returning Becky. That's what we can think of. Maybe Doudrop, because Doudrop and Nikki ASH had a bit of a thing, and then Nikki ASH turned back into Nikki Cross. So could it be that Doudrop turns face and goes for revenge on her? Nikki does play the crazy character quite well. Are we going Dana Brooke come out now? Doudrop failed, you don't want her? I know, but if they put her back to the Piper Niven gimmick that she had in NXT UK, I don't think that would be a lot better fit for her. We haven't seen 24/7 title for quite a while, so I don't know if it's been slowly phased out or Triple H is just not after that sort of stuff on programming. And we're getting the rain in the UK as usual. So Nikki in the corner pulling her hair. Bailey on commentary. Nikki starting off straight away with a crossbody. Another splash in the corner, and then stomps to the midsection from Nikki Cross. And a throat chop. Nikki really showing that aggression as a Nikki Cross character. Smiling, looking at the camera, laughing. While she's got like a straight jacket on Dana Brooke. Dana working her way back up to the feet, creates a bit of separation. Nikki eats a big elbow, shrugs it off, comes back in, takes a boot to the face. Dana Brooke trying to sort of match the aggression. So with forearms, kicks, and then tries to go out of the ring, but Nikki Cross grabs the air. Nikki, again, forearms to the neck and back of Dana Brooke, trying to slam her head into the canvas. And Nikki's just going crazy. Target in the neck now. So Nikki went for very similar to sort of like oh, that was quick. 24/7 titles changed hands. Nikki Cross is the new champion. So everyone got that right. Nikki Cross, new 24/7 title holder. Looking at it, it is going to be a 5-on-5. They've got the graphic up on the screen and they've got 4 characters and a silhouette on one side, 3 characters and 2 silhouettes on the other. So it looks like it will be a 5-on-5. Could it be Sasha and Naomi returning? Could that be the way they're going? Yeah, they need 2 people. That's the only way I can think of. You have Nikki and yeah, Sasha and Naomi return for the Oscar, Alexa, and Bianca side, and then you could have Doudrop on the Charlotte with Bailey side, because then you're technically getting a kind of 4 horsewomen match. Because on one side you'd have Sasha. Oh no, it wouldn't be a 4 horsewomen match. It'd almost be a 4 horsewomen match, unless it was Sasha and Bianca and Sasha and Becky show up on one side, and then the other side you'd have Charlotte and Bailey. But yeah, Charlotte I think would work well with going with Bailey, and then you have Naomi and Sasha return and teaming with Oscar and Alexa. We need Charlotte Flair. I think the absence is making me fond of her now. I don't want her every single week, and I don't want her in the title picture every single minute of the day. But I do think that it does need that boost. and the boost itself could be massively amplified if Sasha and Naomi do return, which, no idea. The Naomi feud will continue with Charlotte on SmackDown. It might do. We don't know. But it might be one where, because Charlotte's been out of the shows for so long, she's been traded to Monday Night Raw. Should Naomi join the Bloodline? I'd like to see her at some point, but it would have to be in the right setting, in the right storyline. Comes in, destroys Ronda Rousey, I think, who's got the SmackDown title title at the moment. But yeah, I don't think that something like that. SmackDown is saying Charlotte Flair is on their roster, but there's distinct possibility she could be traded to Monday Night Raw. But then, yeah, I think with Naomi and the Bloodline, I think that could work. She could be traded to SmackDown. Charlotte could be traded to Monday Night Raw. Could be the Rhea tease as well, yeah. Rhea could be the fifth person. Gives her something to do. Now, I think that she's completely cleared of the injury that she supposedly had a while back. So coming back into the last 30 minutes, and by the looks of it, we're getting the Seth Rollins Open Challenge. So this could be good. You know, NWO split into Wolfpack and NWO. Yep. Go on then, carry on. What would you think? So going another recap of Crown Jewel. So we've got Nikki Cross in the back with Damage Control behind. Nikki holding the 24/7 title. Nikki pretty much looks like she was meant to throw that in the bin, but misses. She's just looking completely out of it. So Baron Saxton saying that it looks like that the OC have countered the Rhea Ripley problem with Mia Yim. So the head baddie, as Doc Gallows is saying. So we're going to see how hard Rhea Ripley is when someone's going to hit her back as hard. So again, that's very exciting, having Mia Yim back in WWE. So again, I'll get this banner up. The United States Open Challenge. But we've seen this before already tonight. Who is it going to be? Who do we think? Never happened, but Bloodline, Roman Solo, Usos, Rock, Rikishi, Omega. Yeah. So it could be like the legacy versions. So the young upstarts in the Roman, Sol, and the Usos versus the old generation of the Rock, Rikishi, Omega. Yeah, I mean, it would be a cool idea, but obviously with people like Rikishi being pretty much retired now, The Rock being in Hollywood, Omega sadly dying. Men's War Games could be interesting. Bloodline v Judgment Day. Yeah, definitely. So, who do we think? ZJI's saying Ali, Mustafa Ali. That's who I've picked because there's had a bit of friction with Rollins already. Michael said earlier on Tyler Bate could be. So this month marks 10 years of Seth Rollins in WWE. Quick recovery for Logan Paul. Logan Paul coming out to challenge, maybe? I doubt it. So we're going to thank you, Seth chant. 10 years of great service, I'd honestly say. 10 years of Monday Night Rollins, I know, but he's been on SmackDown for part of it. 10 years of The Shield, yeah. So he has been prolific in holding titles for quite a long time in his reign. We're going another thank you Seth chance and then a thank you Rollins chance. I reckon he's inside a little bit. He's a bit emotional. So Seth has made the US title. The US title is the ones that have on Monday Night Raw now, and he's done that in a few short weeks. Time to get down to business. So, open challenge. Oh, are we going? Sassy wants Ciampa. I'd be happy with Ciampa. I'd be happy with Ali. I'd like to see Bron Breakker. Like I said, I've Bron Breakker a few times. I've said I want him on Monday Night Raw, SmackDown already. It'll be very similar to the. Oh, Mustafa Ali's on the Titantron. Mustafa Ali saying he was going to be the one. Mustafa Ali's been dragged out of the way. Oh, Bobby Lashley. Ali's not going to accept the challenge, says Bobby. Two reasons. Why Bobby Lashley doesn't have the title anymore? Because of Brock. And two, so Mustafa Ali attacking Lashley again, then being thrown into a travel case. Seth looks a fraction worried. Lashley saying he's accepting. Said Jay saying, well, hello, Bobby. Sassy saying hello indeed. I know why Sassy's saying that one. WrestleMania 39, ZJR wants Cody versus Roman for the World Heavyweight Championship. And then night 2, Seth versus Roman. Little tweak, instead of Seth, I would have Sami Zayn. I'd have the 10, and I would prefer Sami Zayn for the second night. If they can't get The Rock, obviously. Todd, yeah, you was right. Bobby Lashley. Great call on that. Yep, yes, Todd, great shout. ZJ, I'd have Kevin and Sammy versus the Usos. I think that'd work as well. I think that'd be, if they don't want to do singles matches with Roman on both nights, Kevin and Sammy versus the Usos for the tag titles at WrestleMania. I don't think you can fault that. That's great booking. Oh. Not long left, and I can sleep. But only for a little bit. Seth wins, but Bobby goes full heel. Should have 2 men's War Game matches, one for Bloodline, one for Judgment Day. The only problem with the War Games match is if it's a 5-on-5 and it's 5 minutes in between, it's a very long match. So I think that they've either got to shorten the time between them, so like sort of 3 minutes between each person entering, or it should be 4-on-4. Just want the titles to split after Roman. Yeah, I think that Monday Night Raw deserves its own champion. Raw deserves its own champion. SmackDown deserves its own champion. And I just think that until Cody comes back, it's going to be very hard to separate them titles. Last vote, yep, I'm cracking on with that already for you. So come back, we're going a recap of Crown Jewel. Seth has supposedly accepted, not accepted, but Bobby's accepted the challenge. But we're going the recap of Brock versus Bobby. So supposedly the pin itself at Crown Jewel was a bit of a botch because Lashley was Lesnar was meant to go back and roll over the top. There we go. So the poll is in the chat. There you go, Hassan. OC versus Judgment Day. I don't want to see a way for Bloodline to have another faction rival because they've beat everyone. Yeah, I agree. I think that it should be tag matches and singles matches for the Bloodline going forward. Solo maybe winning the mid-card title, I think could work. Hurt Business versus Bloodline. I think that would be quite good. Here comes Brock. Is that a guarantee? Brock Lesnar coming in to take out Bobby Lashley and take a mid-card title. Lashley's staring a hole through Seth there. Omos joins the Bloodline. No chance. No chance at all, I'm afraid, said GAHY. Lashley sneak attacking Seth. Taking the fight to Seth straight away. Is this heel Lashley then? Omos joins Hurt Business. Possibly. All I don't know if Hurt Business is still a thing. Don't worry, I'm half asleep. I'm getting mixed up with what I'm saying myself. So, Lashley taking the fight to Seth like he did to Brock a couple of nights ago. Sassy thinks Sami and Owens beats the Usos. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. Super kick from Seth. Lashley thrown in. Yeah, Bobby Lashley thrown into the steel steps. Yeah, I think then getting mixed up. I was almost about to say Lashley. Seth looking for a pedigree on the outside. Back body drop instead from Lashley. Lashley with a full mount. Right hands, right hands. Lashley just completely being dominant. Referees have come out trying to get some separation, get Lashley to stop this beatdown. DQ, Seth wins. Well, the match hasn't officially started yet, so it can't be a DQ win if the match isn't official. Lashley with Seth on the shoulders into the ring post and then is now clearing the announce desk off. I don't know if you called all of this, Todd, but you've got a good percentage of it right. I'd give you the win on this one. I'd give you the correct call. Seth throw the announce desk now. So are we going to get the match? Adam Pearce has come out telling Bobby to get back. More officials, more security. Bobby slowly making his way to the back. I'm hoping Seth doesn't have to vacate the title either. I think the match itself would be a great match between the two. We've seen it a few times, but they seem to put on good matches usually. Lashley wants the title back, but he's not done the right way about getting it. Oh, Austin Theory's coming out. Money in the Bank holder. Could he be cashing in? Could he be cashing in? Bobby Nasty, yeah, being very, very nasty. Yep, Austin Theory's coming out to the ring. Could he be cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase on the mid-card title? Don't do it, Austin. Did I predict that one, Todd? Are you going to give me that? I said I'd prefer Austin Theory to challenge for a mid-card title because it makes more sense for him. I did get it, didn't I? Full marks. I can't help it. If Triple H does this, I'm giving Tony Khan Booker of the Year. Joke. Yep. It's great because Austin Theory is never looking at beating Roman. He's never looking at winning, even on Roman's bad days. Only Theory would cash in on a mid card. But the thing is, he's looked at Roman and thought there's no chance that's happening. So he's going for something that he feels is more attainable. 24/7 championship is officially retired. Yet, by the looks of that, I think that Nikki Cross made a mistake not getting it in the bin. Welcome back again, Chris, says Sassy. Todd's glad the 24/7 title's done. So we've got 8 minutes left. That's enough time for an official announcement from the referee or the ring announcer, the bell to ring, the match to happen, Austin Theory to hit the A-Town, pinfall, championship held above the head, and we have a new mid-card championship holder. That's the other option I was looking at as a GI. I did say it earlier on, Todd will confirm that for me. I was like, cashing on the mid-card title or the NXT title because I want to see Braun on the main roster. ZGI Sassy agrees. Theory can defend that easy. Damn it all. I do. I think he'll defend it at least a couple of times, and I think he'll have a good length reign. I don't think it'll be groundbreaking. Yeah, and I did. That one is following on from that one, cashing on the NXT title, make the Intercontinental Champion for the women. Maybe, because there isn't a mid-card women's title. There's Raw, there's SmackDown, but there's nothing else for them. So why not give them that mid-card championship? Austin saying he's cashing it in. He's saying it. Seth being picked up and thrown into the ring by Theory. Are we getting the bell? Where's the bell? The bell's the important part. Seth struggling to get to his feet. Bell's gone. Left hand. 1, 2. Kick out from Seth. Ushigoroshi neckbreaker. So you've jumped in for the few seconds because of what's happening. Seth counters the A-Town, goes for a pedigree. Austin Theory with a pedigree. 1, 2. Kick out from Seth. What's going to go down? Seth being picked up. Todd wants Seth to win. I think Sassy wants Seth to win. Austin Theory going for the A-Town. Seth with elbows. Gets out that back door. Theory into the ring post. Goes for a clothesline. Seth. Back body drops. Austin Theory to the outside. Come on, Seth, please win. Austin Theory on the ring apron. Oh, rolling. Turns it into a powerbomb. Super kick to Theory. Right hand. And then was going for a neck breaker, but big forearm to the back of the neck of Austin Theory. Crowd yet with a whoa chance. Seth back up to his feet. Going for the stomp. Picked up. A-Town down. Is he going to get it? 1, 2. Bobby Lashley pulls the ref out the ring. Lashley's bloodied on his chest. So Austin Theory called Lashley an idiot. Lashley pulls him out, and then Lashley's now raining right hands down on him. Bobby Lashley's no longer nasty. I'm loving it as well. This is a great way to end Monday Night Raw. We've got a cash in. We've got a possible failed cash in. Theory being thrown into the barricades. Twice off that ring post from Lashley. I think Sassy's getting a bit excited. Just a tad. Theory loses. It's a waste of money in the bank briefcase. Yeah, it is. But it's been a great story, I think, for tonight. Lashley with a hurt lock on Theory. And then Theory looks completely out. Night night Austin. Yep, says Todd. He is a waste. I don't think there was better people to put the money in the bank briefcase on. But I think this way it's a different way to end it. Monday night time, Austin. Yep. Michael totally agrees. So the referee's just starting to get back into the ring. Starting to come around. So Theory being counted out. Up to 3. Will he make it in the ring in time? Referee's up to 6 now. 7. 8. 9. Just makes it. Seth stomp. Can Seth capitalise and get the pin? Taking his time. 1, 2, 3. Failed cash-in attempt. Yes, great ending. I agree. Curb stomp. Todd's having a party. I reckon Sassy's having a party. Michael's having a party. Seth keeps the title. We have got no more money in the bank. No more. I'll say no more arrogance. He's probably still going to be an arrogant little git, isn't he? But it's great. I don't think it's great. I think it's still something that we're going to keep him seeing on TV for a while. Sassy can go to bed. Yeah, you'll get yourself off to bed. I'm going to do my review, and then I'm going myself. Love you too, Michael. Thank you very much for joining us. I shall see you soon. We're going the war chant, so goodbye. So I'm going to keep it very quick, very nice and easy. I'm going to get rid of my earphones first. So, yeah, I'm going to give that a good 6.5 out of 10. It's not good enough to be 7, I don't think, but 6.5 out of 10. There's been some good matches on there. Moment of the night for me was obviously the cash-in. It was unexpected. / Miriam returning, because that was, again, a big shock. My performer of the night was Seth, because he had the 2 segments. The one near the start of the show, the one at the end of the show. Kept the intrigue going for the full sort of broadcast. My match of the night. What would I go for my match of the night? What was the other match? So I'll end that poll. So we got the US title and I put the wrong one in. But I'm going to go Johnny Gargano versus The Miz for the match of the night for myself, because it was a very good match. Sassy's going 5.5. Matches, the Usos and New Day. Performer was Seth. Yeah, again, the Usos and New Day never seem to have a bad match. I just think that the Miz and Johnny Gargano was a better wrestling match. But it's been, again, a pleasure to be here with everyone. And because of work and sleep and how much I need to try and squeeze in, I am not staying any longer. So we're going to give it the Claymore countdown. And then we're going to end the show. But if you haven't already, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We've got the Patreon, we've got the Super Chats available. We have got the YouTube membership. So if you don't want to become a member, we have got them there for you. We've got Sassy as the champion on the Hulkamaniac tiers. She gets custom emojis. She gets a video call, which we're looking at trying to get done this week for you. We've got the hardcore tier, which is custom emojis and a quick little video. And then we've got the Hulkamaniacs tier, which is Eve at Right Girls Are Wrestling, which is basically custom emojis just to show that you do support the channel. And we do appreciate every single one of you that do that. Let's have a look. So, get through these last comments. They showed Alistair Black on the show, yeah. Night all Todd. Thank you all for joining us. Race Driver Kai. I'm not sure what you mean. But yeah, we're going to give it that Claymore old school countdown. So let me just get my arm ready. So we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah!
It's Gangrel, the Vampire Warrior. Hello and welcome to Give Me a Hole. Yeah, our podcast. I hope everyone in Yorkshire and beyond is having an awesome day. Keep fanging and banging.